The 1920s, the Jazz Age. America had just come out of World War I, poised to enjoy life and take in its pleasures. Many young Americans in their 20s took part in such activities like elaborate parties, dancing and music, and most notably, drinking. Drinking alcohol was a regular custom for Americans at the time. It provided good business and was a favorite for social activities. Anyone, be they rich or poor, could sit down and drink with each other. But along with alcohol was its after effects: poor hygiene, violence, immoral sexual behavior, and, with the mass production of automobiles, drunk driving accidents. But before America even made it into the 20s, the 18th Amendment of the Constitution was passed on December 18, 1917, ratified January 16, 1919, and enforced by the Volstead Act on October 28, 1919. The 18th Amendment, forbidding the manufacturing, sale, and transportation of liquor into the United States, went into effect 1 year after its ratification. Around the country, liquor bottles were poured out and smashed, and breweries, distilleries, and bars lost significant business or closed down entirely. Thanks to the efforts of the Women's Christian Temperance Unit, the Anti-Saloon League, and even the Ku Klux Klan, Prohibition was upheld.
Alcohol is a detriment to youth. I wish that all the youth of America would see it in the same light that I do.
These proponents of the Prohibition used many methods of stating the detriments of alcohol, including stamps, flyers, public announcements, and educating children about the detriments of alcohol.
Alcohol is hindering the coming of world peace because it is befuddling the thinking of humanity.
It is no laughing matter today when the National Survey of Education on Alcoholism states that one out of every 6 boozers are women.
But while alcohol was forbidden, it was still available at small clubs and bars called speakeasies. The term speakeasy comes from the fact that people had to speak easy, like say a password or a name who sent them, to gain entrance into the bar. This was done to prevent any dry agents from raiding the speakeasy. Once inside, people were free to drink because dry agents had no rights to break in and make arrests for violating Prohibition.
Pass White.
Frankie Two Fingers set me.
Right, boss.
But as Prohibition settled in, so did the demand for alcohol. Because of the huge prices people would pay for alcohol, bootlegging and organized crime developed. Bootleggers had many methods of creating, storing, and shipping liquor, from making bathtub gin in home distilleries to smuggling alcohol into America from other countries. But despite their best efforts, the liquor was terrible and almost unbearable to drink. Up to a dozen deaths were reported each week from alcohol poisoning from the horrible gin.
Need some more.
Look, B.
Give me a shot of the good stuff. Leave the bottle.
Right.
Damn Hardy. I said the good stuff!
As good as it gets, sir.
Because of the big money in bootlegging, organized crime was attracted to the activity. Some of the biggest names in bootlegging were Joseph Kennedy, the father of future US President John F. Kennedy, Arnold Rothstein, who was supposedly responsible for the fixing of the 1919 World Series, and probably one of the most notorious men in organized crime history, Al Scarface Capone. Because of the increase in organized crime violence, the corruption enforcing the law, and the continuous bootlegging, the 18th Amendment was repealed by the 21st Amendment on December 5th, 1933. Americans could legally drink alcohol once again.
Yes!
Through Prohibition's 14-year history, the United States learned that by allowing too much alcohol, it gave the country a bad moral appearance. But banning all alcohol deprived many businesses from prospering. The United States learned a valuable lesson from this: the art of moderation.
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.